So I built this website for a cabin rental service called Frostwood, and I want to show you how I took it from this rough image in ChatGPT to a finished website in WordPress. So it starts with this full screen hero section, and further down there's an image gallery that scrolls continuously from right to left. The navbar stays compact until I hover over it, and when I click the menu button, it opens into this larger panel with a search bar, a weather widget, and 3 cabin locations, right? And because it's built as a WordPress block theme, I can still open Gutenberg and change the gallery images, text, buttons, and the rest of the page. Codex got the first version fairly close, but the gallery and the navbar were both wrong. So I'll show you how I built the theme, how I fixed those 2 problems, and how I kept everything editable inside WordPress. So I'll leave the reference, the assets, prompts, code, and everything that I used, and the complete theme in the description, right? Okay, so let's get started. So I started with this image. I generated this website mockup in ChatGPT, and then I went through it section by section. From that mockup, I made a list of all the images I needed: the snowy cabin, the image for the hero section, the exterior image for this particular section, the fireplace image for the interior section, another background image for the final call to action, and a set of photos for the gallery, and the 3 cabin thumbnails for the menu. Are you with me? Okay. I generated each image separately and organized everything inside the Frostwood project. I kept the section images in one folder. I created a separate folder for the gallery and another one for the 3 navbar images. Okay? This makes it much easier for Codex to use the right image in the right section instead of adding like random placeholders. From here, I selected ChatGPT 5.6 SOL, pasted the main build prompt, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but here's like a quick brief of what I gave to Codex. Build a custom WordPress block theme based on this Frostwood reference. Use the images from the assets folder, match the section order and spacing as closely as possible, and keep the design dark and minimal. I also told it that Frostwood title is already part of the hero image, so it shouldn't add another heading over it. All the text, buttons, the gallery images, they need to remain editable in Gutenberg, and the finished theme needs to be packaged as an installable zip file. The rest of the prompt covers the responsive layouts, accessibility, image loading, navbar behavior, and the exact order of the page sections. I'll leave the complete version below. Okay, now Codex generated the theme and gave me frostwood.zip. I then opened WordPress, clicked on Appearance in the left sidebar, opened Themes, clicked on Add New, and then I uploaded the zip file. This was the first version, and for a first version, I would say this was actually pretty good. The page layout was close to the reference, the images were in the right sections, and the spacing was almost correct. But the 2 things, they were clearly off. That was, the gallery was basically a static row, and when I made it scroll, there was an obvious jump every time the animation restarted, and the navbar didn't behave like the one in the reference. So I fixed them separately. So for the gallery, I gave Codex a more specific prompt. I told it to use every image, give them the same height while keeping the original aspect ratios, and make the gallery scroll from left to right. The animation should keep looping without a blank space or a visible jump. Then I also asked Codex to let people swipe through the gallery on the mobile, pause the animation on hover, and turn it off for visitors who use reduced motion settings. And importantly, it still needed to be editable in Gutenberg, always. Okay, after the update, all the images scroll continuously, and you can't really tell where the animation restarts. Then I checked that the gallery still worked properly in WordPress. I clicked Edit Site in the top bar and I opened the front page. I can select the gallery and add or remove an image. I can click any heading or paragraph, rewrite it, change its style, and I can save the page normally. This is important because I don't want to open Codex every time I need to replace a photo or to change a heading, right? That's too much effort. The Navbar needed a much bigger change. Let's walk through it. I went back to ChatGPT and I created 3 new reference images: how the navbar should look normally, what should happen when I hover over it, and how the menu should look. Okay? Then, when I sent those references to Codex, I specifically asked it to update only the navbar. I didn't want it changing any of the other page sections that were already working, obviously. I then asked for this liquid glass effect. Normally, it's just a compact navbar with the Frostwood name and a menu button. On hover, it becomes wider, and when I click it, the menu panel opens underneath it with a search bar, a weather widget, and a carousel showing the 3 cabin locations. I was very specific about that because I didn't want a navbar change to accidentally change the rest of the site, right? Okay. Codex built a new zip file. I uploaded it again and tested the navbar in WordPress. It stayed centered, the menu panels line up properly, the cabin carousel works, and everything fits on the mobile as well. Then the last thing I checked was performance. Almost every section uses a large image and the gallery loads several images at once. On a slower connection, that can make the page feel very heavy. So this is where I would use AirLift. It can optimize the images, lazy load the ones that are further down the page, and cache the page so that the initial load is lighter. So I'll leave the link to AirLift below as always. Okay, so here is the final site. ChatGPT gave me the starting design, Codex built it as a WordPress theme, and most of my time went into checking the first version against the reference and fixing the parts that did not work as properly. So if you're using Codex for WordPress design, give it a very clear reference and the actual images, get that first version into WordPress, and then fix one problem at a time. That worked much better here than trying to solve the entire page with one giant follow-up prompt. That's too much of a hassle. Okay, as always, the reference, the assets, the prompts, code, everything about Frostwood theme are all linked in the description below. Try it with your own design, with your own direction, and I'll see you in the next video.